Okay, this is for MZA 5 or MZA II 560. You want to go from fat to fit. There are some effortless things that you could do. The first is checking out this video. It's called How to Breathe by Dr. Vranich, Vranich. And right, I've been playing soccer for 27 years. I thought I knew how to breathe. Truth is, I didn't. Well, not until a few months ago. But this, right, people who are a little thicker than they like, the chance that you don't know how to breathe is very high. Most people who haven't been taught probably don't. Even in first world countries, it's not something that you won't unless you're taught technically, you won't know how to do it. So check out her video, and what this is going to do is going to help you exhale more CO2, I believe, and you're gonna be able to stay calmer. You're gonna recover faster. It's gonna boost your endurance, and even if you don't lose 1 pound, you're still gonna be able to improve your endurance and recovery. So this is super effortless with huge upside results. So this is one thing that you could learn in 5 minutes. I actually recommend you pause this video right now and check out How to Breathe by Dr. Vranich. Okay, number 2. How to go from fat to fit. Most people who have a fitness problem also don't have a bicycle. If it's possible for you to invest in a bicycle and just spend more time biking than you would in a car, or bike to work or bike to school. Some people, it's not feasible. Their work or their school is just too far, or they have to pick up their kids or whatever. So you may or may not fit into this category, but if this is possible, invest in a bicycle and it'll change your life. It's just effortless. It's like you're paying yourself, you spend less money on gas, on car maintenance, you feel great, you're outside, as long as you're staying safe, right? And you're watching out for cars and stuff. I think, right, that most people who have fitness problems also don't have a bicycle. They have a bicycle problem. So that's another effortless way that you could get more fit. What else? They say most people who are right, if you're feeling a little heavy, then you can, if you spend some more time chewing your food. They say that most people who got some weight problems, they actually chew their food a lot less than people who are much skinnier. So taking some time to chew your food, the thing that the doormen use to keep counter clickers, right? Investing in this thing costs less than $5 in a clicker, and just see how many times that it takes for you to eat some food, just slowing down and enjoying each bite. It's this whole kind of adopting some almost a zen approach to it, where if you start to enjoy each bite and slow down and almost just be grateful for each bite, you're going to digest the food better. Your feelings of well-being will improve. So I think, again, another effortless way, it's going to help you, right? You don't even have to change what you eat, but you could just chew each piece of food a little bit more, and that's going to help you shred out even more. Another thing, there's a phrase that goes, the man who takes 100 steps after he eats lives to 99. It's a Chinese proverb. So what it basically says is that it's talking about energy expenditure. But if you eat some food, your body's like, okay, what do I do with this food? If you go for a walk, it'll help regulate, it'll help move, walking stimulates your digestive system, and it'll help regulate blood sugar and all that stuff. So after you eat, move around, either, move around for a little bit. That's the takeaway. Just, walk around take a 5-minute walk or a 2-minute walk. Just build a habit of going for a walk or do one push-up, do one pull-up, right? Do just a little bit just to get some movement. Yeah. What else do we have? Sauna. If you're a member to a gym and you're not taking advantage of their sauna, man, the literature that's been out and is still coming out more and more about the benefits of sauna. And I love sauna because it's so effortless. You just have to literally you have to just be in the sauna, and it's going to start, your sleep's going to improve, which is going to improve your energy, which is going to improve your health, which is going to improve your, it's a virtuous cycle of spend time in sauna, feel better, sleep better, wake up feeling better, right? So it's going to spiral you up. So more time in the sauna will yield better sleep, more energy, which is going to lead to, you spending more time. It's just going to lift you up. So I cannot recommend that enough. Sauna. I personally have sauna today, 2 hours total. An hour this morning and an hour this evening. So I'm not, I don't mess around with this stuff. I'm not just giving advice. I'm doing it. What else we got? If you invest in minimalist shoes, the day that I really knew that minimalist shoes were legit, I got a pair online. I went to go run on a treadmill, and the next day my calves were so sore I could hardly walk. And what this said to me was that they allowed my feet to get more full range of motion, which allowed me to burn more calories, which allowed, each step I took, since I could get a more full range of motion, my calves started getting taxed much more, which led me to have stronger calves, stronger feet, stronger toes. So every inch that you put between your feet and the ground, it's going to prevent your feet and ankle from acting like the shock absorbers, the levers that they are, right? Your feet are shock absorbers. You also notice every time you put the foot on the ground, it's going to expand. So if you've got shoes that are constricting, that are narrow, that don't let your feet separate, shoes that don't let your toes and heels act as shock absorbers, that's going to take away from your ability to cushion your body, to absorb shock in your body. So even if you get a little bit of cash, a small investment, my personal favorite brand of minimalist shoes right now, because they don't look like, anything crazy. They don't look like some crazy shoe. They're called Zero Shoes, XERO shoes.com. They got a whole huge selection, and I wear their sandal, their outdoor sandal, which is like a little minimalist, the little tiny sole and just some straps, and I also wear their boot. So these days, those are the only shoes I wear, minimalist shoes. What else we got for you? Let's do one more. Or let's do two more. Hanging. If you can spend more time hanging, even just a tree or a pull-up bar or an overhang, right? Think about how strong a monkey is, and all they do all day they're squatting and they're hanging, right? So it's going to help you decompress your spine. Gravity's going to allow your spine, it's going to align your spine, and it's going to strengthen your arms, traction your joints, decompress your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, right? Your neck, your torso. Everything is just going to get aligned with gravity. So that's that's a minimalist way that it's almost like a passive workout. You're just hanging, right? You see, even in a college gym I go to, I'm watching all these college kids, and I don't see anyone hanging, and everyone's got these, doing all these heavy squats, and everyone's got compressed spines. No one's squatting. No one's getting into squat formations. No one's getting into hangs. So that's something that super effortless, huge upside. And the last thing, I'm thinking about all effortless things. I think effortless is the way to go. Investing in a standing desk. If you invest in a standing desk or a just start transition to your work where you're doing your work on a counter. Then you could start, you invest in a balance tool. So now you're doing some balance work while you are standing at your standing desk, even investing in a medicine ball. You might have a medicine ball at your house that you can stand on. Now your ankles are in an ideal position. That's going to build strength in your feet and your ankle. Doesn't matter what balance tool you invest in, just as long as you invest in one, so that you could spend some time in one-legged balance. True balance isn't on two legs. True balance is the time it takes from one foot to leave the ground, and then it's in the air traveling. That's true balance. And then your foot hits the ground. That time in between each step, that's true balance. So you want to spend more time in one-legged balance. One-legged balance is going to create an optimal surplus of strength in your toes, in your feet, in your ankles, and your Achilles. That's going to help you in your game. Be more balanced, and shield people off the ball, and be strong in tackles, and improve your shooting and your passing and your finishing and all that stuff. And the final thing I'll leave you with, you want to invest in an RMT rope. An RMT rope. It's a cheap piece of rope. You might have some rope lying around your house. You want it a little bit longer than you are tall. So I'm 5'10" on a good day. My rope is 6 feet long. It's soft. The diameter doesn't matter. You just want something that could fit in your hand. And then you want to search David Weck, W-E-C-K, rope flow patterns, and you'll start to learn some patterns. A good one to learn is the figure 8. Super simple. But long story short, when you put these ropes in your hands and you start swinging it around, it starts to improve your balance and your timing and your rhythm and your coordination. It's going to help your spine bend and twist. It's going to help with your digestion. It's going to help your right. I noticed that when I started doing David Weck's rope flow patterns, my juggling improved, which improved my ball striking, improved my passing, improved my shooting. Right. So this is just it's a tool. I've been playing soccer for 27 years. It's one thing I wish I would have learned 20 years ago. It's the benefits that I've noticed from, I use this thing almost every day, swinging it around on walks, just swinging it and swinging it. It acts like a moving metronome, right? It's like moving meditation, because each revolution, it's like the body has a rhythm, right? Your heartbeat has a rhythm. There's a rhythm to the game. There's a rhythm to life. So when you start swinging this rope around, you're going to start to tap into your body's natural ability to keep a rhythm, and that's just going to unleash and unlock your athletic potential. So I know I threw a lot out at you. You don't have to go down all these rabbit holes, but pick one or two. Just start mastering skills or take immediate action, and you could start to see immediate results. So reach out with any questions, and thanks for your time. All right.